you want my name, I'll give you everything. Who are you?
I don't need to provide that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
If I'm asking you who you are and why you're videotaping our facility, you have to provide me with some kind of identification. So do you have any identification?
To require identification under the law, you need to be able to articulate a crime that I'm about to commit or I have committed.
Okay. You're going around, you're videotaping our state police facility for no apparent reason, and if I'm asking you who you are, you have to provide me with identification.
I don't have to, no.
It's just like anything else.
No, it's not.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
In fact, your public information officer already has dealt with this here, and so has a few other officers, so...
I don't care who's dealt with it. I'm asking you for identification because I want to know who you are right now. Well, and I want to know what your reason is for videotaping our facility.
Well, first of all, Supreme Court has covered that filming out in public is perfectly legal.
I don't care what the
and that is not a suspicion of crime, so therefore you have no suspicion of crime.
Listen, you can cite whatever you want.
Right.
Why are you videotaping? That's what I'm asking right now.
I don't have to answer that.
Well, I want to see a form of identification, identifying who you are, why you're outside my facility right now videotaping us.
I don't have to provide that either.
Why not? Why do you feel that you do not have to perform any form of
Because that's the law.
No, it's not. If
yes,
you're out here and I want to know why you're videotaping our facility and you have to provide me some form of identification, you just can't come and walk away anytime you want and just come up with your things and fly them over our lot. I want to know who you are and why you're videotaping this right now.
You probably want to get a supervisor or somebody higher up.
Sure, here's my sergeant. He's coming out right now.
And he'll tell you.
Okay, no problem. Hey, Len. He was flying the drone out in front, videotaping. All I'm doing is asking for a form of identification so we can identify who he is. He's refusing.
Go to the first sergeant, not a problem. Not a problem.
He can videotape as much as he wants. We don't have to get any form of identification.
He can videotape, not a problem.
All right.
Okay.
So you were wrong?
Huh?
You were wrong?
According to my sergeant, yes, I was.
So you learned something today. That's good.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'll put you off. Have a good day.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Right now with the drones, there's a lot of this. I said sorry for the inconvenience. Right now with the drones, there's a lot of, I guess you could say, I wouldn't say misinformation, but it's an area that we're not used to dealing with. All right?
Well, that's apparent. I've dealt with your troopers already on this.
Yeah, I'm sure you have it. Not a problem. That's why I came out here. I saw that he was talking to you, so.
You probably should educate them a little bit more on it. It's going to be a more...
It's kind of an area that's new to everybody, and until they have legislation on it.
Which there is none.
Right. So sorry for the inconvenience, okay?
Alrighty, have a good one.
That's what happens when police try to enforce authority they don't actually have. An auditor calmly flies a drone outside a state police facility, completely legal, completely public, and fully protected under the First Amendment. Still, one officer decides that's enough to start demanding ID. No crime, no reasonable suspicion, just ego and a lack of understanding of the law. The auditor doesn't flinch. He explains that unless there's reasonable articulable suspicion, he doesn't have to identify. The officer keeps pushing until the sergeant arrives and shuts it down, confirming the auditor is absolutely right. And that officer who said, "You can't just walk away?" Of course he can. That's exactly what freedom looks like. Major credit to the auditor for staying calm, standing his ground, and turning the moment into a real-time lesson in accountability. Always record and never let a badge bluff you out of your freedom. Let's keep going.
Hey, bud, stop right there. Stop right there. Put the rifle on the ground. Put the rifle on the ground.
I'd rather not touch it, officer.
Put the rifle on the ground.
I don't want to touch the weapon. They're pointing guns at me right now, and... All right. I'm putting my rifle on the ground. Please do not shoot me. Oh, okay, I have two weapons pointed at me right now. Am I being detained right now, officer? All right. Just so you know, officer, you're being video recorded right now.
We got eyes on your weapon. You're fine.
You're being video recorded right now. I just want to let you know.
That's fine. Do me a favor. Stop right there.
Okay.
Right there. Just lift your shirt up. Turn around. Just want to make sure you don't have the other gun.
Can I put my arms down?
Go ahead and put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Okay. I'd rather not, sir.
Just turn around.
I don't want to.
Okay. Let me see your ID.
Am I being detained right now, officer?
Huh? Let me see your ID.
No, thank you.
What's that?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Okay. Why are you saying no, thank you?
I know it's my Fourth Amendment right. I don't have to show you my identification.
Okay. Why are you walking down the road with a rifle?
Am I not allowed?
Why? I'm asking you a question. Why are you walking around with a rifle right now?
Why are you walking around with a weapon? Why is she walking
We're
around?
not going to play jokes, all right? We're working right now. So
Okay.
why are you walking around with a rifle?
I'm allowed. It's my constitutionally protected right.
That's your firearm?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Registered to you?
I'm not going to answer any more questions,
Okay.
officer.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Go ahead and just check that real quick.
Just so you know, I don't consent to any searches or seizures of my firearm.
All right. That's good. That's good. We're not taking it anywhere. So just make sure it's not stolen. Make sure the weapon's clear. So why are you walking around with a rifle?
I'm not going to answer any more of your questions. What's your badge number, officer?
I don't have a badge number. If you can find one on there, let me know.
What's your name?
My name is Officer Rollins.
Officer Rollins. Can you spell that for me, please, sir?
Yeah, I will in a minute.
What's your name, ma'am?
It's right here.
Officer Young? What's your name, ma'am? Officer Hernandez, is that correct?
Oh, I'm glad you can read.
Wow, that was rude.
All right, stay here. I'll be right. You watch him for a second. Stay right there.
Am I being detained right now?
At the moment, yeah.
What crime have I committed?
No crimes have been committed at this point that we know of.
Are
Maybe
you-
your gun's stolen, I don't know.
Are you aware that I have to be committing a crime or you have to have reasonable suspicion that I committed a
Stop talking.
crime?
That'd be great.
It'd be great if you would just let me go. I didn't realize that I was in Nazi Germany.
Okay.
All right.
So any reason why you're walking around with an AR?
I'm not answering any more of your guys' questions.
Put your hand in your pocket for me, please. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna call you Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, as long as you understand that based on your behavior and your actions, you have caused alarm and disorder in the community, okay? We have checked, you have refused to identify yourself, that is fine. However, based on your future behavior from this point on, you may receive different contact, okay? Meaning that you may be detained and identified because you are causing additional alarm and disorder.
So-
You understand what I'm saying, sir?
I understand you just
Okay,
said you're going to violate
just so
my
you
Fourth
know.
Amendment right.
Just so you know, okay?
So here's
Have a
my,
nice day. You may pick up your firearm,
which you've
your
strewn my
magazine,
bullet all over
your
the
hat,
ground.
and you may leave, sir.
I really appreciate your service to this community, officer.
You're very welcome, sir.
And I appreciate you guys defending the oath you took to uphold the Constitution.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Have
you.
yourself a great day.
You wonderful people.
Sir, you were asked to walk the other way while exiting. Do not walk towards me with a firearm in your possession. Walk the other way, please. Thank you.
Wow, this is incredible. Officer, I need to get to my car is over there.
Sir, you were asked to leave that private property. You need to leave that private property or you're trespassing.
Officer, I'm trying to get to my car. It's over there. I want to leave.
Sir, keep your hands where I can see them at this point, please. I'm going to ask you to set the phone down so that you don't damage your own phone. Set it on the ground. Do not reach
My car's
near
over there.
your
I just
firearm. Set the phone on the ground.
Knees.
want to leave.
Knees.
My car is right there.
Hands on top of your head.
Put them on your head.
Don't move.
Why am I being assaulted here? Am I being arrested?
Yep.
I want to leave.
This is another perfect snapshot of what happens when legal gun ownership meets unlawful overreaction. A man is calmly out in public, lawfully carrying a rifle, no aggressive behavior, just filming and minding his business. He clearly informs officers that he's armed and exercising his rights. But instead of handling it with professionalism, the police react like it's a full-blown tactical crisis. Guns drawn, commands shouted, all because someone dared to lawfully exercise their Second Amendment rights. They grill him with questions, "Why are you carrying a gun?" as if that alone justifies detainment. He politely refuses to show ID, which he's fully allowed to do, but they treat it like a criminal confession. One officer even says, "You're being detained, but you didn't commit a crime." Read that again. And then comes the real kicker. They say he caused alarm and basically suggest next time it could be worse. That's about sending a message: comply or be punished. To top it all off, they try to trespass him from public property just for walking the wrong way as he's trying to leave, cuffed and threatened, all without committing a single crime. Massive respect to the cameraman for staying calm and standing firm, because what happened here wasn't about law, it was about control. And thanks to the camera, there's no hiding it. And let's keep going.
You gotta stop that, it's not allowed.
Sorry?
Not allowed, shut the phones off and get off the property.
Is it?
Shut the phones off and get off the property.
Excuse me, sir. You don't have to scream. You know.
You can't, you don't seem to be able to hear me.
We called and asked if it was public or private, if it was accessible to the public.
Get out of here.
We spoke to Sergeant Nelson.
Can we speak to a supervisor, please?
Hey, what's going on, miss?
Under what law?
We just called. We spoke to Sergeant Nelson to find out if it was public, if it was accessible to the public, if it was filming. So we spoke to her before we came in.
Property, there is no filming, so I'm going to have to ask you to leave state property.
Well, state property is our property, right?
Is that a lawful command?
Yes, you need to.
Do you have arrest powers?
If you would like to videotape, you can go back onto Route 1 and you can videotape there.
At the edge of the perimeter?
At the very entrance.
Right.
Let me ask you a quick question. Are you a police officer?
No, I'm not.
Do you have arrest powers to citizens?
Sir, I'm asking you.
No, I'm not trying to have a
leave.
confrontation. I'm just finding out who you are.
I believe you are trying to have a confrontation.
No. We just want to film. We don't have any ill intention. We don't have anything.
I'm asking you to leave.
Oh, that's a lawful command. We will leave, but I'm going to call back and speak to your supervisor. Can I have your name, please?
Well, she can't give us lawful commands because she can't arrest us.
Oh, she said it was a lawful command.
Well,
so I was
this
confused.
is what we're gonna do. We're gonna call the police, and we're gonna debate this because this is a publicly accessible area, and we don't want you guys providing the public with wrong information.
So
All right.
you can go out onto the main road.
We'll give them a
call
call.
the police.
Actually, we're gonna wait right there, and you guys are you guys are actually violating the First Amendment by doing that. Okay.
Yep.
Filmer in the public lobby. We're working on a story. We're citizen journalists. They're giving us wrong information. They're saying it's state property. State property is public property. We're not in a restricted area. We're not doing anything illegal in there. We're not creating a disturbance. There's nobody in there.
And we spoke to
she's giving us lawful orders
under penalty.
Under trespass. She's threatening to trespass me from a public place.
Yeah, you guys can't film in there.
Under what law?
What'd she tell you?
Well,
she doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
Unless you have corrected business.
We do.
Because we spoke
We're working on a story about the
We spoke to state police. I just got off the phone with Trooper Bartuca while we were speaking with them, and he said that there's no issue filming because we're not in a restricted access
There's no way that
point.
he would be able to arrest me for video recording in a public place. That's not a crime. This is a public place. I understand. I understand that.
And we contacted Sergeant Nelson as well.
I understand, man, but you can have a sign that says whatever. You have to follow the law. We have the right to film in there. You can have a policy that says you're pretty much asking people not to film in the public area.
And Trooper
Bartuca
said
we have freedom of the press.
Trooper Bartuca, badge 3311, said that if we're in a restricted access point, absolutely, there's secure information that's private. But the issue is if we're just in a public place that's this public easement, his exact words, public easement roadway or information center that's open to the general public on public property, he doesn't see the issue. He wouldn't even send a trooper out here. He said if they give you a hard time, I mean, I guess just call us back. It's not illegal to film in public. There's no expectation of privacy.
Not only that, but we're offended at the way that the gentleman over there behind the counter approached us because he's screaming at us.
He's a little mad.
And there's no reason for them to treat the public like that.
Are you guys good for a minute? I'm gonna go talk to him out front.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we're gonna go back in there,
No,
and
I'm sorry.
Yes, no, we're gonna. You're not a police officer. We're going with the police officer. Thank you. Thank you. No, we're not. No, we're not. You can't unless they're breaking the law. Not the policy. I could break any policy. I could break any policy in a public place. Unless it's.
Well,
I
feelings
wouldn't
don't
go-
trump
I
right.
wouldn't go
Policy
in there
doesn't trump
smoking
law.
because that's illegal.
Like the First Amendment guarantees you the right to film in a public place.
Inside of your public lobby, of course. It's an indoor place.
I mean,
You
even
can't
the state
smoke in there.
state police said
but
it's.
I'm only going in there with a camera.
This has been a thing recently.
We've never been here before.
No, we left. We left. And
We've never been here before. So how have this been an ongoing issue?
Refused to leave.
Give us a few minutes, all right?
No, she's lying. If we would have refused to leave, we would have been out here waiting for you. She's a tyrant. We called every agency. Officer, they don't know the law.
Okay.
We called before we came anyways. We spoke to Sergeant Nelson to ask if it was public, if this is public access legal to film.
Okay.
When we approached her inside about 60 seconds, we were told we were trespassing, but we haven't been served a trespass notice. They told us that they did not have police powers. You had to contact the police. Okay. So we contacted you guys. You guys said that it wasn't. I spoke to your dispatcher. It was a female. Said that this was not her jurisdiction. We would have to contact the state police. Okay. So we were actually waiting over there.
Can you do me a favor? Can you just
back up off the roadway?
Yeah. You're on the roadway.
Yeah, you're right.
So we called state. We spoke to.
Listen, they're not looking for a problem, but I guess you were causing a little bit of a disturbance.
No,
we weren't even talking.
We have it all on film.
Were you videotaping?
We had everything on film.
Yeah.
We weren't even speaking.
And we called beforehand,
so
and then we called state police.
That they have signs posted, no videotaping.
That's fine.
They have vehicles subject to search signs.
Those are not
this
laws.
This is DOC property. It's state property. They're asking you to leave right now.
Oh my
God.
God.
If you could remain across the street for them just to keep the peace.
Officer, are you a law enforcement officer or a policy enforcement officer?
No, I'm a law enforcement officer.
There's no law that states you can't film in a public place. On state property, they can ask, but we can refuse.
Okay. So
we're just working on a story.
Least, can you stay up
it's
off the roadway? Can you stay up off the roadway? Because when I arrived, you were in the middle of the road. So.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we were talking to them. But you can ask Officer Carville. We were standing off on the grass. We were not blocking the roadway.
I understand.
And we contacted, before you guys showed up, we contacted police because I wanted to know, no one could tell me who has jurisdiction here. And my question is, if I'm not issued a trespass, I'm pretty sure that I'm correct. That if I'm not issued a trespass, I'm not trespassing. And we're going in there to film. We're not in any secure access points.
But is there any signs that say no video?
There's a sign in the...
Gentleman, this officer told me that
there may be a sign. There might be a policy, sir.
Okay.
But policy is not law.
The sign that we did see says vehicles are subject to search upon entering there. But we didn't have time to look at any signs because as soon as you walked in, we screamed
at. It's DOC property. Just stay off this roadway.
Who funds DOC?
Okay, it's state property.
So who funds the state?
Okay, it's state property.
Oh my God! All for guys with cameras.
Well, this is.
And the other issue, she said it's
a Walpole, Norfolk. You're right on the Walpole, Norfolk town line.
So Officer Van Ness. So she, excuse me, Sergeant.
That's all right.
So she said that this has been a continuing problem, but we've never been here before.
I don't know. I think other correctional facilities, people have come to record and.
This issue is a general problem.
Correct.
Okay, because we were in there. It's not like we were in there for what, 30 seconds? We walked down.
I wasn't out there.
Oh, you were in there. And not for nothing. I don't have to give any information, but we didn't approach them. We're not up to the glass. And secondly, if it's public, the Constitution allows us to do that. Secondly, Chapter 46, subsection 98 says that all law enforcement officers have to identify. She refused to identify. I'm filming a payphone.
Does she have a name tag on her uniform?
Not that I could see.
Okay.
I'm filming a payphone, and the way that we were announced was, get out of here. You have to leave. No filming. And then she came out and said that we were trespassing. We were subject to arrest. It's a lawful command. And I said, do you have arrest powers? You have police powers? Because this doesn't sound right to me. I'm press. I do this for a living. And she said, well, no, you have to contact police. Okay. So we contacted you. They referred us to state police. We spoke to Trooper Durkis. And then on the phone, he told them on my phone, are they in any unsecure access points? No. Are they, what's the issue? They're filming. He goes, well, if it's public access, it's a constitutionally protected activity. His words, there's no expectation of privacy in public. And I have that phone call recorded as well.
Yeah, when I arrived, like I told you,
you're hearing,
yeah, and you can't stand on the roadway. You got to keep this roadway open to
correct.
Public. Okay.
Right. Well, we were only there because, well, I believe you were the first in the scene, right?
I was. Yeah.
In the K-9 unit.
No, there's somebody else.
Okay, so the officer in the K-9 unit, we were actually on the side of the road when the state police said, "Who's the officer there?" Okay. The only reason we walked to the roadway is because the state officer wanted to know what their issue was, and he's like, "What you're telling me doesn't sound like an issue." So we asked him on speakerphone again, what's going on, what seems to be the problem, and he said the same thing. He's like, I can't even send anyone down there because what you're doing is not against the law.
Okay.
So that's why we were there, because at that point, the state trooper was talking, and then that officer arrived, and he said, just hang tight right here. I'm going to go check in with them. So that's the only reason that we were there in the first place.
Let me speak to them. Again, I came in late on this, as you know.
I mean, if you're giving me a lawful command under the threat of arrest to say that's the case,
so
and we did. We were not. We were.
Let me talk. Let me talk.
Where does public property, the state of the city of Walpole, start and the state end? We believe 3 feet off
the line of Norfolk Walpole, and this is DOC property, state property.
Because we were standing on the grass up there by that sign, thinking that we were out of. So we're going to obey her lawful command until authorities tell us otherwise.
Stay off the roadway.
Yeah, that's fine.
You guys were over there by the road. We never approached you.
See, okay, right.
That's why we never approached you.
Well, because I think what your partner is saying is that we're blocking the road, we're refusing to leave, like.
Gentlemen, you're all set. Just stay off the roadway, keep traffic.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir. So
Appreciate it, man.
We're good to film inside?
So here's the thing, okay? Just a couple.
I'm just approaching you because I can't hear you
I
very
got
well.
you. I'll come to you, man.
Okay, thank you.
Here's what's gonna happen. You go to your lobby. You want to record. Do whatever you got to do, as long as you're not getting people's faces, being, rude to people who are obviously going in there, conduct their business.
Yeah.
You do what you got to do.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Dude, you're the best.
All right.
Yeah, right on.
Just please be respectful.
Well,
That's what we got to do. You know what I mean? And we don't want this. Obviously.
You want to know something? As soon as we walked in there, they were screaming.
He was pissed.
I got you.
We
I got you.
never.
Listen.
I know exactly what the disorder is. I know what disorder is.
Thank you for honoring your oath,
Nice to
man.
meet you, sir.
Thank you. I usually don't give my name, but my name's Josh. I want to introduce myself because you guys are. We appreciate that.
Disturbance in it and keep this open.
You know what offends me right now, though? That there's a lot of you guys right here.
Yep.
You guys should be actually looking for,
And you're good
other
cops.
names.
We don't know.
This is constitutionally protected activity.
I got you.
Just came into, like I said,
You
we're
guys-
right on
No,
the
you're doing your job.
You guys get
That's
you guys get a
understandable.
good salary. How much is all these salaries right here combined? Come on, more than $500,000 for sure.
And the thing is, I'm not obtuse to what they're saying. You do have, like, when you have guys coming into a facility, and this isn't county jail, they have everything from arson to murder. You see people with cameras poking around. It's like, well, we have not only the facility prisoners, we have a community to protect. So I get that, but the issue is like, let's just talk about it, bridge the gap. Don't just come at us, threaten with us, arrest,
And
and
there certainly
scream.
is a gap that needs to be bridged, and
And it's officers like you that are doing that.
Yeah, I
A
appreciate
sergeant,
it. I
excuse
appreciate
me.
it.
You guys are very constitutional cops, okay?
well, thank you.
You, North
Gentlemen,
Attleboro,
stay
Attleboro.
cool, because it's hot out here.
Thank
I'm
you.
sweating.
You too. You got a flak vest under there, man.
Yeah, it is. It's
Take
hot.
care. Thank you.
Thanks, officer. I bet they didn't think this was going to happen.
We're gonna get 3 complaint forms. We need 3 complaint forms, please. 4. 4.
4?
Yes. And I need his name and the other officer that was right here when they approached us. I want to come. Yes, I need assistance. I need assistance. No, you can't do that. You can't deny services.
So the police informed us. The police informed us
We have
we're
the right
allowed
to
to be
complain.
here. So we need
So
a
give me a complaint
supervisor
form.
or a complaint form. Because you're a tyrant. Someone coming. Hopefully they can help us out. Oh, we
Hey,
just
dude,
need 3
dude,
complaint forms,
Can you
man.
please help us out with some complaint forms? That's all
He's,
we want. We
refusing to
won't
speak
file a
to us.
complaint on you. How's that? We're
Yeah.
not going to file a complaint on you.
You guys would like to follow a complaint on me, you can.
How
No,
If there's something that I'm doing that you need to follow,
you
No,
guys-
I don't think you did anything wrong.
You didn't do
man.
anything.
Yeah, you passed.
I just need 3 complaint forms. That's all.
I passed.
You passed.
You're a good guy.
Could you please, what's the name of the officer that was with you, the female officer that was with you?
You guys, I'm not quite sure what her name is because I don't work with her at this facility.
Come on, man.
Honest, all right? I don't work with her at this
All right, can
facility.
you tell me his name?
She works for a different,
This officer?
different unit.
Chapter 48, 46, subsection 98.
Do you have complaint forms that they can have? No. You don't have any forms for them?
No, he's lying.
What's your name, sir?
He screamed at us.
Chapter 46, subsection 98, Mass state law says that you must identify when approached and asked by a citizen. I did. They just told me to come back in here and speak to you because you did the wrong thing because you're a tyrant. How's that for them apples?
You see?
Hopefully we can get a supervisor out here. So can I have your name, please?
I don't have time.
Yes,
Yeah,
you do.
Chapter 46, subsection 98, you're a law enforcement officer or contracted by the state of Massachusetts, specifies by Mass state law and regulations that when asked by a citizen or approach, you must identify yourself by police ID number, badge number, and or name.
Badge number.
Also
Okay,
upheld
what's
by
your
your
badge number?
departmental policy. If I look at my glasses, would you tell that to the judge if someone had a disability? I'm asking you to tell me your badge number.
3310. That's fine.
What is it, 3310?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's really small.
Okay.
3 independent auditors show up to film in publicly accessible areas. No restricted zones, no interference, just cameras and constitutionally protected rights. They even call ahead to confirm filming is allowed. But from the moment they step inside, it becomes clear the staff either doesn't know the law or just doesn't care. A correctional officer immediately confronts them, yelling to shut the cameras off and leave the property. She claims she's given a lawful command, but then admits she has no arrest powers. Another officer tries to claim they're trespassing without ever issuing a trespass notice. The state police are contacted and confirm the auditors aren't breaking any law. Still, the correctional staff refuses to back down. Instead of de-escalating, they waste time and taxpayer dollars, turning a peaceful audit into a power struggle. The auditors comply temporarily, but only so they can return legally and document the misconduct. When they come back, officers refuse to identify, strip name tags off, and deny complaint forms, violating both Massachusetts law and basic accountability. What should have been a 5-minute video about public art turned into a $500,000 walk of shame funded by your taxes, and in the end, the only thing these officers managed to protect was their own egos. Let's continue.